Hello, Ucoachia. It is really, really, really lovely to be here. Oh, hey, Ucoachia. Now I'm live. Live, live. It is really, really lovely to be here. My name is Lauren Litt, and I am a social media coach. I was invited to join Ucoachia because they were looking for someone to help you all with social media. And I've seen so many coaches over my almost, well, I'll say 9 years in business. I'm almost at the 9.5, so I can't wait to say 10 years in business next year. Um, but I've seen so many coaches have issues with growing their companies, growing their coaching practices, finding new clients, building community, because they get overwhelmed by social media. And so that's why I wanted to chat today about some of the things that we hear about what we should be doing on social media and why you really need to filter that through your business's values, how much time you actually have, and kind of help you direct um, how you may spend your time on social media so that you're not just overwhelmed. Because what I see, um, well, before I get into that, I'll let Facebook let everybody know so we can all chat together here. And if you have a specific question or something you've heard about social media and you're wondering if it's true, go ahead and drop it in the comments. And if I'm not able to answer it live here, if you're watching the recording, I will get back to you and I'll let you know my 2 cents. I love sharing and talking about this stuff. So, yes, my name is Lauren. My company is a little shameless plug. I started so many years ago because I had a lot of friends. I'm an actor as well. And I had a lot of friends in the industry who, knew this was an important thing, but had no idea how to do it and felt really overwhelmed. And so I started teaching people, and that led me to launch my company, which led me to start working with coaches, brick and mortars. I've worked with an Oscar qualifying film festival. It's just taken me all over the map. And so I know a lot about how social media works with a lot of different types of companies. And the one thing that I've found to be true among my clients, because I specialize with people who have anxiety around social media, who feel maybe that they're not supposed to be sharing, or they feel less than, or they feel scared to share their message because it is so important. That's particularly something I find with coaches when I work with them. And so the thing that I found with all of these people is that your time is so valuable running a business. As an entrepreneur, you are wearing so many hats. And if you think about social media, you immediately start to think about, well, everybody says I should be on this platform, and then I should also be on that platform, and then, oh, I'm supposed to post every day, and on this platform maybe I'm supposed to post multiple times a day, and oh, Twitter, I need 20 tweets to go out, and it just, and then we stop, right? Because all of the things get so overwhelming that we can't move forward. And so I see it in a cycle, right? We go, okay, on in my business, I should be on social media, right? We can all agree. We should be on social media. So I should be on social media. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to do a little bit of research, right? So you're here now on the cycle. Okay, I'm starting to post. I'm starting to understand how much this beast of a platform really needs from me, how often I'm supposed to be doing this. Okay, well, I'm posting all the time, I'm commenting, I'm doing all these things. I'm overwhelmed. I've now stopped. Well, first you hate it, right? So first you get to hate, and then you stop, and then you get back around to, oh God, I should be on social media. And so you do the whole cycle again. And what happens when you find yourself in that cycle is the algorithms are meant to work with understanding a profile. They're looking for profiles who are content builders, profiles who are connecting with the other people in the community, who are giving to that community. That's how you get rewarded in an algorithm, no matter which one we're talking about. If it's LinkedIn, if it's Instagram, if it's Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is, they want people who are utilizing the platform to be pushed up and to be rewarded, to be seen by other people. And so when you do this cycle of stopping and starting again and again and again, because you've been overwhelmed by all of the things that should be happening and you should be doing, what you're doing is the algorithm is going, oh, oh, we might have a content creator here. Oh, we might have something. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They've stopped. Let's forget about them. They're a dead account. They haven't been on for a month. Oh, wait, maybe this person's coming back. Maybe things are happening. And so you don't have the ability for the algorithm to support your content because you're stopping and starting so frequently. They're like, we don't know what you're about. We don't know how to push your content out. We don't know who is looking to see your content. So therefore, we're not able to properly process it. Does that make sense? And if you're here, I see, like, definitely drop in the comments, any questions you have about what I'm saying. So when I am helping people, and the thing that I think is going to make the most change for your business and your brand is to build consistency. So one of the myths I hear a lot, and if you know of a myth of social media, drop it. I'm going to pick on Instagram because people love to be on it, especially you coaches. Coaches love Instagram. Instagram's the place you feel you really should be. Side note secret, it might not be Instagram. You might want to be on LinkedIn. You might want to be on Pinterest. Maybe YouTube is your place. I don't know. We can find out when we start classes in September. But let's pick on Instagram. Reels, right? Instagram is now a video platform. You should be putting out at least 2 to 3 reels a day. I have a good friend who is a coach for influencers, and that is one of the things that he teaches people, that you should be putting out reels 2 to 3 times a day. That's a lot. Do you feel overwhelmed? I feel overwhelmed. So I want us to take that piece of advice and filter it through what we know, right? My friend, who is a coach for influencers, says you should be putting out reels 2 to 3 times a day. Well, are you an influencer? No, you're not, are you? You are a business owner. Do you want to be an influencer? Do you want to make all of your money through creating content on social media? Oh, no, you don't? Okay, well, then maybe you don't need to listen to the piece of advice that you should be doing 2 to 3 reels a day. Here's what I'm going to tell you about reels and about the Instagram platform. Reels are the easiest way to be found on Instagram, but they are one piece of your content puzzle. I like to say a reel is kind of like that big sign on a bus that drives by you. It's just letting you know that, oh yeah, there's a new show on FX. Like, oh cool, yeah, I totally want to see Wednesday when it comes out in the fall. It's just now in the back of my mind. I'm not taking action on that reel that I saw. I'm not like seeing a reel about an ADHD coach and being like, I have to hire that person today. No, it's a piece of information that is allowing me to be like, oh, that person exists in the world. Cool. Now, what you need to do is pair reels with content that is going to take people down the funnel and get them closer and closer and closer to know, like, and trust you. We've all heard that before, so that they're ready to buy. And reels are just the very top of that funnel. So if we're taking this piece of advice, this you should do 2 to 3 reels a day, and we're filtering through what we know of how the platform works, what we know of your business, what we know of your business goals and values. Let's say you are, I don't know, does anybody want to jump in here? What do you have? Okay. No? All right. Let's say you are a video coach. Tracy, fellow Ucoachia, I'm using you as my example. And you have an Instagram profile and you're like, I want people to know how to show up on video and feel confident. And so I'm going to use Instagram as one of my platforms to help market my business. I am a busy person. Let's pretend Tracy is a team of 1 in her business. I think it's a lot bigger, but you're a team of 1. You are creating content. You are handling your one-on-one clients. You are planning a big launch for next year. You're very busy. So we want to take all of that into account, and we also want to take your values. So how can we showcase your company on Instagram in a way that's going to allow you to be seen and allow you to be found, and then let people start going into the know, like, trust funnel towards you? Reels should I use the should word. If you want to be found by new people, Reels is one of the tools you can use to be found by new people. And I recommend that you try and do it once a month, maybe even once a week if your schedule permits. But telling you to create reels 2 to 3 times a day is going to remove our real goal. Tracy, the video coach's real goal is not to be an influencer on Instagram, right? She doesn't want to spend all day, every day on Instagram making her money solely from Instagram. She's not setting up a Patreon so that they can, support her creating new videos. Her goal is to get clients. So if your goal is to get clients, we only need to do a reel occasionally to bring new clients into the funnel. We then need to spend more of the time that you have available to you to produce content that gets people to know, like, and trust you more. Now, if that's something that feels a lot more doable for you in your business, I really encourage you to take a deeper look into Ucoachia. In September, we're going to be launching some really cool things, and I'm going to be teaching a course about social media and about how, as an entrepreneur, you can create a consistent schedule that's going to build people. We're going to teach you how to create that community online, how to build a page that actually has engagement. I know, super exciting, right? Because we've all looked at coaches' pages and they've got 20,000 followers and then they have 44 likes and 0 comments on their content. It's not really helping them, is it? So I practice what I preach. Go ahead and take a look at my own social media. My company is Little Shameless Plug, and you can find me as well under Lauren Litt. I practice the messy middle with you all. And I want to let you know that this has worked super well for my business. When I am ready to bring on new clients, I reach out and let people know, and I get new clients. And you can take a look at any of my platforms, and you're not going to see tens of thousands of followers anywhere. But what you will see is a very engaged audience, a very what I think is a special community that I've created. And that's what I want to be teaching you as well. So I really look forward to getting to know you all. Again, I would love to hear, go ahead and drop a social media myth in the comments so that I can respond to you and let you know how you might want to filter that, because these are all coming from a good place. It's not like we have a social media marketers convention and we're like, how can we get the general public to freak out today? That is not what we're doing. But it is coming from people like myself. I spend all day, every day on social media. I do deep dives. I'm spending hours and hours looking into the proper methods for my clients so that we can, amplify their messages. You aren't spending 60 hours a week on just your social media. So always with a grain of salt, any social media advice you hear. And remember, put it through the filter of what are your business goals? What are the business goals of the person who just told it to you? And how can you make that work for your business? All right. I look forward to getting to know you all better. And I'll say ciao for now. Stay social happy.